Hey, I have something absolutely hilarious to report. Um, and like, I didn't even realize that it was funny or that it had happened until like 2 minutes ago. And so I came out here to take the dogs to the park, but I'm recording in the car because the house is full of kids and my husband and the dogs, but not anymore. Okay, so this past week, my husband and I, well, this past like year, my husband and I have been in this struggle over the dogs. He claims that their barking triggers him and his vasal shut down, and so I have to get rid of the dogs. And I've been saying I love my dogs, they're part of the family. I had my dogs when we were dating and got married, and you knew them, and no, I'm not getting rid of my dogs. If they're triggering you, you need to take that to God, and you need to work that out between you and God. And I also say that if I get rid of my dogs, which I love, it's not going to help our relationship that you made me get rid of my dogs for your mental health. Now, my mental health is all shot up because I got rid of two things that I love that help me and support. Like, they love me. So anyway, I ain't getting rid of the dogs. And he's staying fast on this. The dogs trigger me, so you have to get rid of them. I'm like, I get rid of them, I'm gonna be triggered. And if I get rid of them, you're gonna find something else to be triggered about. That's how triggers work. You know, you gotta work it out between you and God. You gotta grow and be a better person. And if you have landmines, you got to go out there and dig them up. I ain't digging up your landmines. I don't even know. No, I ain't doing it. So today, he and I teach Sunday school for the new members. We alternate weeks. And so I started my lesson off today with what it says in the manual. Like, I ain't making this stuff up. I'm just reading the manual, you know? And yeah, that's not it. Oh my gosh, I should have been prepared. I don't even have the right thing lined up. Oh gosh, let me find it. It was so funny. So funny. Okay, here it is coming. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, so it starts off in the manual. Leaving Egypt, so you know we have Genesis, Adam and Eve, Cain kills Abel, Enoch, the flood, all that stuff. And then we have Exodus, you know, Moses let my people go, and now they're out in the desert, right? And they're wandering around. And so leaving Egypt, as important as that was, didn't fully accomplish God's purpose for the children of Israel. This was the kicker. Even a comfortable life in a promised land wasn't God's ultimate goal. So I write on the board, why does God put us in uncomfortable situations? And so we read on in the manual, and it said, ye shall be holy, for I the Lord your God am holy. So one of our answers was so that we can learn, so we can grow, and so we can become holy. And so then we talked about all this other stuff about, you know, what laws our church has, you know, the rules, the commandments. Ain't no one gonna tell me I have lipstick on my teeth. That don't matter. So, you know, we talk about all the laws and the rules and whatnot. And how if one of the laws or rules makes you uncomfortable, does that mean you don't do it? No, you still do it. You work with God so that you can do it and you can become more holy, you know? And then we talked about what you can, so then they go out and they build a tabernacle, the Israelites, in the desert, and everyone had this special gift that they could contribute, or they had gold that they could contribute, and what you can contribute to the Lord's kingdom. And it may make you uncomfortable, you know? And so we talked about tithing, and some guy talked about how he is a really good cook, and so when he goes to church events, he can cook really good food. And another lady, she has, she's very good with missionary work, so she likes to do that. And some other guy said that he used to be really shy, but now, so you know, everyone's just talking and giving it up, and I'm just up there teaching I have no agenda for my husband. But that's how the Lord works, right? No agenda. So then at the end of the lesson, last night he did come up to me in a very strange way and say that he was sorry. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry too, it's always good to be sorry. And then at the end of the lesson, I asked everyone, because what was one thing that they could do this week, just one thing that could make them holier. Like, think about it. And one lady, she wanted to pray more. Somebody else, she wanted to give more service. And my husband came up with his thing too. It doesn't matter what it was. But 2 minutes ago, I realized that my whole lesson was, if you're uncomfortable or triggered, that's between you and God. You're uncomfortable because the Lord has something he wants you to grow in. So figure it out with the Lord. Learn, grow, and become holier. And I had no intentions of that lesson to be what it was. But when my husband gave what he would do this week, I went, that's surprising. And I came home, I was outside. I mean, it is like 4 hours and 45 minutes later, and I realized, oh my gosh, my whole lesson, not to him by any means, but it was for him. He finally got what I've been saying for a year. Now, of course, when you get something, it doesn't mean that you'll keep it. And I'm sure we'll go right back around to the whole triggering argument that we always have. But I thought it was so funny that I'm not even up there preaching to him at all. And he finally got what I've been telling him for a year. Like, you have to work on you. I can't work on you. It's so funny.